What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So some of you guys already know this, but I already announced this in a previous video. I am going to Overland Expo Pacific Northwest, which is just outside of Bend, Oregon, and that's going down next month in July. And I'm pretty excited because I haven't been to the expo since the Colorado Expo last year. I didn't go to the Flagstaff Expo, but I'm going to the Pacific Northwest Expo, which is the first time they're having it out there, so that's exciting. I'm sure the countryside out there is pretty beautiful as well because it's Oregon, and Oregon is gorgeous. I've never been to Bend before, so that'll be kind of cool to check out an area I've never been before. And I am going to be using a travel trailer to go on this trip. We've gone to these expos in all kinds of different campers. We've camped in tents, we've camped in rooftop tents, we've camped in the back of the truck, we've camped in vans, we've camped in teardrop trailers, we've camped in RVs, but we've never used a travel trailer. So this year, I'm being sponsored by lifestylerv.com out of Reno, Nevada. Big shout out to Keith over at lifestylerv.com. But yeah, they're gonna hook me up with a travel trailer. It's a dual axle bunkhouse, your traditional family style travel trailer. So we're gonna be sleeping nice and comfortable for this whole trip in their travel trailer, which is pretty awesome. I'm very thankful. Thanks, Keith, you rock. So that being said though, I gotta get some stuff prepped. And one of the things you gotta do when you have a travel trailer, unlike an RV, like a motorhome, where they have an onboard generator to run the AC and the like microwave and things like that, travel trailers, especially the small ones, they don't have onboard generators. You got to bring your own generator. So again, some of you guys probably already know this, but a while back I bought this Firman dual fuel gas and propane generator. More like I bought this for survival, really, in case of an emergency. Something happens, power grid goes down or whatever. I got power to run some of the stuff in the house here, like my refrigerator and the freezer, things like that. So this is kind of nice because I can use this for camping as well, because it is portable. It has wheels and it's just big enough, like almost like the size of a suitcase. So I can drag it around myself really easy, throw it in the back of the truck or back inside one of the storage compartments of the travel trailer, and have 4,000 starting watts at my disposal at any moment to run, I don't know, AC, heat, furnace, whatever, refrigerator, all that good stuff, microwave. Whatever's in the RV, I can run it with this thing. This one has 3,200 running watts with gas and 3,000 running watts with the propane. And I really like the fact that this is dual fuel, because with dual fuel, of course, you can run gas, which is great. It's available everywhere. But if you want to store this generator for, over the winter or whatever, you don't have to worry about the gas getting all gelled up, like shellac, because you can store propane pretty much indefinitely forever, as long as it's inside of a tank, it's not leaking. You can have let's say a 20-pound propane tank just sitting in the back of your vehicle or in the back of a garage somewhere for months, years, decades even. So that's kind of nice and perfect for survival. But we're going to use this one for camping. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this thing and take a look at it, because I've never actually seen one of these before. I bought it and put it on the shelf, but you have to test run these things to make sure they work. All right, let's unbox this thing. All right, what comes in the box? Of course, you got a quick start guide. Put that over there. Nicely wrapped in plastic. Looks like we got some parts here. What is all this? Looks like a generator cover, I think. There is your operator's manual. You got some bubble gum. Don't eat that, just kidding. I think this is an adapter. Yeah, this is the propane adapter. Let's see if I can take this out. Yeah, that looks like the propane adapter for your propane tank. And there it is. Let's see if we can get this thing out without doing any damage. Alright, lift with your legs, not your back. Alright, just a quick rundown on the spec sheets on the box. So this is the WH03242 model. 4,000 starting watts, 3,200 running watts. Gas, 3,750 watts starting for propane, 3,000 running watts for propane. 193 cc overhead valve, 1.8 gallons of gas, or 6.8 liters for you guys overseas, outside the US. It says up to 14 hours of runtime at 25% load. It's got a carbon monoxide alert, which automatically shuts down if it pumps out some type of deadly gases like CO. Clean power. I see a sine wave kind of thing there. Clean power, what is that? Below 3% THC. I don't even know what that means. Tell me what it means in the comments below if you know. Quiet operation. So this thing is relatively quiet compared to other big gas generators. Parallel capable. So you can get two of these and run them in parallel. So you can bump up the power to one single socket. Pretty cool. Economy mode. Low oil shutdown. Electric start. Oh, that's cool. Electric start. I don't have to pull a cord. Very cool. 3-in-1 data minder. You have two, what is that? 5-20R or 20 amp 120 volt receptacles. You have one 30 amp or 120 volt receptacle. You have one 8.3 amp 12 volt receptacle and one USB 2.1 amp 5 volt receptacle. That's pretty cool. Battery is included, oils included, funnels included, toolkits included. 3.3 foot LPG liquid propane gas regulator is included. That's that thing right there. Battery charger cable is included, and a battery float charger is included. Well, that's actually a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting. Cool. It says here best used for hand power tools, travel trailer. See, I told you. They even have a travel trailer on there, and camping in general. Very cool. All right, so let's take a look at it. There it is. Look at that. Let's get a glamour shot of this thing. Blue and yellow. Pretty nice. There's your fuel cap there. It's got a filter in there too to keep junk from falling in. There's a startup guide if you ever get confused on what to do. Here's your exhaust side. There's your access panel on the back, which we will have to get in there and put oil to get this thing started. But yeah, there we go. Pretty sweet. There's your lever for selecting propane or gas, whatever you want to run it off of. There's your choke. Here's your propane receptacle, where the propane actually comes from the tank into the generator. There's your pull start, which is nice if for whatever reason the electric start doesn't work. There's your carbon monoxide alert. Looks like just the light anyways. Here's your push to start. And there goes your 30 amp for you RV guys. I like that it has these rubber covers on here so you can keep the water and rain and dust out. That's nice. Everything is pretty much sealed up. There's your battery on off. There's a battery charge port to charge the battery. Very nice, very nice. There's your parallel ports. There's your 20 amp 120 volt wall sockets. Very nice. There's your ground. There's your multimeter. Pretty simple stuff. All right. I know there's a handle on here. Let's see. Yep, there it is. See, I told you it's the size of a large suitcase, so you can just pick this thing up, move it around. It's got built-in wheels. That's pretty nice. Love it. Easy to move around. That folds down. Yeah, all right, let's get this thing prepped. So here's the beautiful part about this generator. The reason why I bought it is because you can run it off of propane, not just gas. So this here is a 15-pound propane tank, which we're going to use for the camping trip. And I'm assuming with intermittent use on this thing, we're just going to use it whenever we need to, I don't know, maybe use the microwave or maybe the AC or whatever, the heater, I don't know. But whatever, it's not going to be used all the time. So I'm assuming this 15-pound propane tank will last literally, you could probably use this on several camping trips if you're going to use it lightly. So I'm actually not even going to use gas. I don't even think I'm going to put gas in this right now. I'm just going to put oil in it and then run it off the propane only and keep this thing nice and clean. So here's a look at the propane adapter or regulator. Yep, there's the screw that goes on the top of that right over there. Nice. Here's the oil. There's some tools. There's your oil funnel and your battery cables and your wall charger to keep your battery charged. And this, oh, this is the top cap for this. I have to assemble it, and then this clip allows you to put the adapter pretty much anywhere, or clip to the generator, I'm assuming. Pretty cool. Here's the generator cover. Let's see how this looks on the generator. There you go. In case you're wondering what the generator cover looks like on here, keep it out of the rain and dust, and even has a drawstring on the bottom to keep it nice and tight. Very nice, and it's really tough vinyl, waterproof. I like it. All right, first things first, we got to put oil in it. If you don't put oil in it, you will void the warranty, because it will destroy this thing if you start it without oil. That's a pretty hefty door, and it's got foam insulation to keep the sound down. That's actually pretty nice. And looks like that yellow thing there is your oil fill. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. There's your dipstick. And in case you're wondering what that yellow plug right there is, that's your drain plug to change the oil. I got a nice oil filler funnel. We're going to use the Firman 10W30. Fill it up to the upper level. There we go. Alright, looks like we're just at the upper limit, which is what it says to do. Alright, so tucked inside the body, you'll see the battery cables. You're going to have to cut that zip tie off and then connect the battery. Should be fairly simple. Just push it together. Boom. Just like that. And then tuck it back inside where you found it. It even has a reminder here what to do. Now we got to put the maintenance cover back on. And then we're going to start prepping the propane. Okay, so the instructions say to put the cover on the regulator, so pretty straightforward. I'm using the quick start guide. It says hook the regulator up to the propane. Let's take that off. It's closed. Pop that on there like that. Next up, take the propane hose, plug it into the quick attach under the cap there, and it looks like it just literally plugs right in. Let's pull the cap. There we go. You push the brass ring in, and then you push the hose into it, and it automatically locks. So we're locked in there. Then it says to connect the LPG regulator power. Alright, so plug that in like that. Set it to LPG. Once that's all done, come over here, turn on your propane. Just like that, turn it on. So now flow is coming through. Again, this is set to LPG, not gas. Turn the battery power on. 1, 2, 3. All right. Switch this to position 1. Position 1 is just engine start. Pull the choke out just to start it. All right, once you have the battery, position 1, and choke out, now you hit start, which is position 2, for 3 seconds. Once it's started, push the choke in. Choke is in, it's running. It's literally that simple. Now your generator is running off of very clean propane, no gasoline at all. It's stabilizing, and of course this is a brand new generator, so this is all the break-in period really. But there you go, it's that simple. One of the things I really like about this too, it has a waterproof start guide. So if you want to remind yourself how to do this with the gas startup or the propane startup, or if you want to use the hand start or the electric start, that little start guide has pictures and text and tells you everything you need to do. So it's pretty awesome. All right, so to turn it off, just push down on the engine button there, and that kills it. Once it's down, you come over here, close your propane so there's no fuel going through the line. It already automatically shut the regulator there, and you're all set. You can go to sleep for the night. That's pretty cool. The only thing this doesn't really have, like other generators I've seen before, is this doesn't have a remote control start. So what I mean by that is, like, if you're inside your RV or your camper or whatever, and you're inside and it's cold, you can hit start. You don't have to get out of your bed and just start the generator that's sitting outside. So this doesn't have that, as far as I know. But you know what it does have, and what I love, is the fact that it's dual fuel. It runs off of propane and gas in a pinch. So that's cool. All right, guys, hit that like button to support my channel. I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the Firman dual fuel gas and propane generator. You like it? You think it's powerful enough for the house and for camping and for shit hits the fan, you know, survival? What do you think? Is there a better option out there at this price point? You know, this was roughly, I think it was $5.99, I think it was, if I remember right, at Costco. I know the Hondas are pretty good too, but those things are crazy expensive. This is not a bad deal, right? All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care.